The controversial military strikes have many Americans questioning the protocol that allowed it, the motive behind it, and what happens next. So we are bringing in Navy veteran and author Mike Bedenbaugh, who's helping us sort out those questions. Mike, thanks so much for joining us on your Saturday.
Oh, thank you, Jasmine, for having me. I appreciate it under these really strange circumstances.
Very unprecedented, and I think the big question surrounding this situation is how this has happened. Nobody has called this an outright war, but was this military action significant enough to prompt authorization from Congress?
Absolutely. I mean, this is such a break from protocol of the slippery slope that we've had for the past 50 years, where we have created an imperial presidency to have justify they can attack whenever they feel threatened. And this is, I tell you, who's smiling right now is the ghost of John Foster Dulles right now, because this is returning us to a time where we presume hegemony over whatever governments are down there. Listen, this guy might have needed to be removed, but there's a process our republic, constitutional republic, is supposed to utilize. And this is just such a break from that. It has changed international relations forever around the world, what this will do.
And I think you kind of slid right into my next question. Now, during the president's press conference today, he mentioned an emphasis on American dominance in the Western Hemisphere in an effort to revive the Monroe Doctrine. Now, can you explain for our viewers what exactly that is, and do you believe that the administration's actions represent that properly?
Well, when America was not a world power, it feared European intrusion in the Western Hemisphere on the islands surrounding America. So Monroe put out a statement called the Monroe Doctrine, where European powers cannot intervene in the affairs of local governance. So it never meant that America can intervene in the affairs of local governance. It just meant other powers shouldn't be able to. And free destination of their own means as opposed to what should happen here. People should have their own governments and have them be safe with that. Again, Venezuela is in a world of hurt because of the socialist leadership they've had. But that doesn't mean we have the right to go down and, without any congressional approval, do this. The slippery slope of what can happen here, what dominoes are going to fall after this action, is impossible to see. And it's really concerning on our rule of law.
And Mike, last question for you. What retaliation could we see from Venezuela or its allies? And then zooming out even further, what global repercussions, if any, can we expect from this?
Well, honestly, it's impossible to say. And here's the thing that's most dangerous. This might work in the short run, but under no circumstance have we ever had an engagement with regime change in the past 30 years where it ended well. I don't know, if we had a Secretary of War who didn't act like a 10-year-old who got a new tank at Christmas, it would be a little more comforting. But this is really concerning, and it's going to shift the power dynamics around the world, and we don't even see what's going to happen, and that's what concerns me.
Mike, thank you so much for bringing your expertise into this issue here. We definitely will be talking about this for days and probably weeks to come. Again, thank you for taking time out of your Saturday.
Thank you, Jasmine. Take care.
You too.